My name's Maureen Flanagan, and I met Mrs. Kray when Charlie Kray, her first son, had asked me, do you go to home visits to do hair? Because he was a hairdresser. I'd only been married a few months. This is 1961. I was there every week. The more I got to know Violet Kray, the more she confided in me. She had son Charlie first, and then apparently she became pregnant and she had a little girl, which she really, really wanted, but this little girl died. And I used to try to console her by saying, there you are, God sent you double. And she used to say, oh, sent me my boys. I'm the only one round here that's had twins. People stop me and say how beautiful they are. Well, they were. And you could tell right away that the favouritism with the twins, and later as I began to know her more and more, the favourite was Ronnie. And this is because she always referred to the diphtheria episode when they were just coming up for 3 years old. She took them to the hospital, and after a day or two, the doctor thought it was best if they separate them. Reggie, being the stronger twin, he got better, and she took him home, and they wouldn't let her take Ronnie home because they said he's, really bad. But she turned up one day with her sister, and the doctor said, no, you can't remove him. She said, yes, I am. She wrapped him in a blanket and carried him home from the hospital to Valence Road, where she put him in the bed with Reggie, and she said to me, do you know, within 2 days, he was better. I think she always thought that she was going to lose Ronnie, and therefore all her life she made more fuss. But he was definitely the weaker one of the two. They grew up with hard men. They had two grandfathers. Instead of being nice, polite, normal men, might work on the railway or on the roads or whatever, they were both ex-boxers, so that's how they were taught that to be hard was the way you survive. They were also influenced by gangster films. They used to pay their little sixpence to go into the cinema. And I think later in life, that's where they got the clothes idea from. They didn't want to work like their father. They went to Billingsgate Market, and that didn't last very long. Getting up at 5 in the morning and being there at 5:45. And wearing dirty old trousers, coming in, they didn't possess a dirty pair of old trousers and an old jacket. So that's how they grew up. Could go and earn a living, but they didn't want to. They wanted to do it in the way they always saw themselves, as something bigger and better than the boys they grew up with. When I first knew them, I could hear Ronnie upstairs shouting and screaming like absolutely hysterical. And she'd go out to the bottom of the stairs and say, Reggie, Reggie. And Reggie would come out on the landing. She wouldn't call Ronnie, she'd call Reggie as he took his medication. What's the matter? It's all right, Mum, it's all right. Yeah, he's going to take it now. She knew that medication calmed him down. The twins used to have the most terrible scraps. I saw it happen. One afternoon I was there, right outside the front door. They started in the hall, shouting at each other, and then went outside, and Ronnie hit him. Me and Violet went to the window. I looked, oh my God, Violet, they're fighting. She'll go out in a minute. But they really fought each other as though they wanted to kill each other. Judy Garland they had in the club, and then they took her round to Valence Road. Oh my God. Can you imagine when she told me, Mrs. Kray, guess who came here? I said, no, I've met Judy Garland. And I sat her down and I gave her a cup of tea. And Ronnie said, you know what that song you sang in the film? That's my mother's favourite song. Somewhere. And she'd say, oh, your mum don't want to hear me sing. There's no music or anything, not that she needed it. And she sat down and sang Over the Rainbow to Mrs. Kray.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please join our Facebook group. It's called Krays Crime Lords of London. We're a friendly moderated group with over 1,000 Kray and other celebrated gangster videos available for view. There's also thousands of images in the photos sections. The link for the group is in the YouTube description section. I hope we see you there soon.